but she can get around in it. But
I think when I first met Jody, I had another chair similar to this. Did I have the scooter?
you had the scooter.
You gonna sit on that chair, right?
This one here? Oh, this one over here. Yeah. My ankle today, I don't know why. It's hurting.
You can sit on this chair, right?
Okay.
I don't know where I put your shoes.
Seems like everything happened after my mother passed. Really happened after my mom passed. That's when I discovered that I had rheumatoid arthritis besides osteo. Put the shoe. Okay. That's a real process when I get in my chair.
Yeah,
This one has a lift and everything.
you're doing really good.
So, fill me in, the men, the role of your son's father, your husband, your mother's, but fill me in about the role that the men have played in this family and what they did.
From my father or down.
Well, let me ask a different way. So you were married or not married?
No.
Yeah. So
No.
did you?
I was supposed to get married, but it didn't happen that way. He went over somewhere else
So you found yourself
after the first one.
with a baby.
Yeah.
So so maybe just, if you could just share a little bit of what that experience is. Were you a single mom? Were you a single mother?
Yeah. Yeah, I was.
And how did you face that? Nothing seems to ever stop you, Doris.
Nothing. Nothing.
Well, I had to deal with it and take care of him the best way I knew how, even though I was depressed at that time, And my sisters, my mother, everybody helped me, helped me along until, because I didn't want to go back to the Internal Revenue Service because this other job was paying more money. So I waited for that. And
what was life like? And so you were both living with your mom at one time? Maybe you could tell us about that.
Yeah, well, it was all of us except our youngest sister. So the three of us, but that was only about 3 months. Because it was, semester breaks. It started at semester breaks for me. Because that's when I said to my husband at the time, I am going to finish school. I don't care what. This is important to me, and I don't care. You're not getting in my way, whatever. When semester breaks come, I am going to leave. And he said, I'll help you move. So I moved, but I actually moved to Mount Vernon because I was living in the Northeast Bronx and I was going to Pace, Westchester. And so it was easier for me to commute from Mount Vernon to Pace, Westchester than to come from down here. But my mom kept going with that. You need support. You don't need to spend extra money. Come. Yeah. So I did. I came down here and stayed with my mom. So that was for one semester. And at the end of that semester, that's when everything happened. That's when Mommy said, every living soul is getting out of here. So, except me, she said. And so that was Vivian, Doris, Atu, and me. We all went our separate ways. Yeah.
My mother helped me. She paid my first month's security, 2 months security to
And
get me out.
yeah, she helped. But my mom, she always made us strong. She always told us that, you know, you can do this and you can do that. And sometimes she would try to put a cap on what Doris could do. The only thing she was able to put a cap on, Doris wanted to sing, and she wanted to be in the theater. And my mom sat down and talked to her and told her, that's a really hard life. It's hard for anybody.
Right.
And that will be very difficult. And I don't think that's a good idea. I want you to do what you want to do. But I don't think that that's a good idea.
So she had to perform no matter what.
You wanted to be a performer?
Yes.
An actress? Really?
Sing. She wanted to sing.
What were you singing? Had you performed already?
In the
No, just in the church, singing in the church. But I love music, entertainment, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And I just imagine me being in that life. But after talking to my mother, you know, and I had a different health issues back and forth in and out of the hospital, you know, you have to entertain no matter what, no matter how you feel or what's going on with you. So I changed my mind. Then I decided, well, I want to work in an office.
And what did you tell your son as he grew older about you and whatever special needs you might have had?
Well, I didn't tell them too much of anything. I guess they just viewed me as mommy, you know. Except when they became teenagers, you know, their personalities kind of changed and they wanted to do this and that and the other, you know. And I had to talk to them, and I told them, I don't care how tall you get, and if I'm little as an ant, I am still your mother, and you have to listen, you know, because they got to the ages where they didn't want to listen, you know. They felt like they were men now. At 10 and 12, and they taller than I am. I'm still the boss. They was really something.
Yeah, they were good guys. So.
Well, this seems like a good moment to pause.
You gonna sit on that chair, right?
This one here? Oh, this one over here. Yeah. My ankle today, I don't know why. It's hurting.
You're gonna sit on this chair, right?
Okay.
I don't know where I put your shoes.
Seemed like everything happened after my mother passed. Really happened after my mom passed. That's when I discovered that I had rheumatoid arthritis besides osteo. Put this shit. Okay. That's a real process when I get in my chair.
Yeah.
This one has a lift and everything.
You're doing really good.
Well, clearly you don't need any help.
No.
You got
You got your keys?
I have my keys. I do this every
Wind's
time.
howling.
Doris's, I have Doris's keys, my keys. She wants to make me run. She's like, I can do it. You can.
But we couldn't get off this.
And then she wants me to tell her, don't get on this cart here. I know.